What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros here. Hot off the press, Justin Herbert signs his contract extension. Big news, guys. Big news. So let's just get into it real quick. Hang tight.
Bolt Bros!
Man, talk about a great day to have football start and report to camp and have quite a big contract in front of you ready to sign for you. So it's officially a 5-year, $262.5 million contract extension. Insane. So basically the deal goes through, I think it goes through till 2027, I believe it is. Pretty insane. Or excuse me, 2029. So it's a very, very sizable contract. Obviously, one of the biggest contracts there. Average per year money that he's going to be making is $52.5 million. $218 million in guaranteed money. That is basically the second highest behind DeSean Watson for $230 million. It's crazy to think about that. But great to see that happening. I was thinking this is going to happen. You report to camp, you'll have a contract ready to go, signed and done. So great to see that. I love to be able to see the Chargers making that move, getting the season set, not let it be sitting in Justin Herbert's head at all. Hey, make those moves, make those right moves, make sure it's not an issue at all for Justin Herbert to be able to start this season. So exciting to see that. The thing about it is, we've been talking about a lot, guys. There's a great chance Justin Herbert could have a phenomenal season ahead of him with Kellen Moore now being his offensive coordinator. He could have an MVP season. You sign him now when he potentially could be cheaper because it could be raising up to about $55 million plus per year, which doesn't sound like, sounds like peanuts in the multiple millions in that level. But this is a good time to get it done and move on. Let it not be an issue in his head. We know who Justin Herbert is. It makes total sense. Now you'll probably see the Joe Burrow contract, which I would assume would be even higher than Justin Herbert's contract. So Justin Herbert might just be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL by average salary for the moment, but I think Joe Burrow's might be a little bit higher. So I did want to do a comparison here. I don't really know what it's going to be for a breakdown for salary cap situations. Let me just give you a comparison of the DeSean Watson contract, just so you can understand, because the amount of money that they're basically going to make on the sense of their signing bonus, or I should say their guaranteed money, is very similar to the DeSean Watson contract. So let me just pull that up right now. So with DeSean Watson, he got $218 million. That's pretty insane to be able to see something like that with, he got $230 million in guaranteed money with DeSean Watson in comparison to Justin Herbert's $218 million. So a very good portion of this contract is going to be guaranteed for Justin Herbert. So I would assume this would probably be similar to where, cap hits might not necessarily be as bad for the first few years, but then it starts to balloon quite a bit. Now that's where restructures get involved at that point. It makes sense to have a 5-year contract because then you kind of shift money around a little bit more. But you would think that the base salary would probably start ballooning a little bit. We obviously know next year he's already got his extension for his 5th year extension. So that's in the bag and done. It's going to be maybe the 7th year where he's probably going to have a bigger hit all around in the NFL. So we'll see what those numbers come up as. And once we get those numbers, we'll talk a little bit further on those. But this is kind of where we possibly could be looking at it cap hits. It's insane to think that. It's insane to look at that $63 million. But once again, guys, DeSean Watson or Justin Herbert, who do you want? And you got to pay to play, bottom line, guys. So this is what it is, and this is where we're at. We know Justin Herbert. We know who he is. As Charger fans, he is a stud. And I think he has a huge season ahead of himself, too. So moving on, I do want to show you also the Lamar Jackson contract, since he was one of the higher paid per year type quarterbacks in the league. So let's look at that one too. So Lamar Jackson, obviously he got a pretty big contract too. I believe guaranteed money was at $185 million. His contract base salary is just kind of ramps up over the years, usually 26, 27. So I kind of feel it might be more similar in this aspect of the base salary level of things, but he is going to get much more of a potential cap hit similar to these. So I'm going to put it kind of in this range of the $60 million, $70 million cap hit kind of range. It's really going to be an interesting thing to see how this affects us. Now, with 2025, we have plenty of salary cap to deal with. 2026, plenty of salary cap. We have to make sure we have Justin Herbert on this team. It just has to be done. There's no way around it. When you got an elite guy, you just got to have to pay him. So my hopes is that it's kind of going to be in this kind of zone where we don't have that big of a cap hit. Now we'll see where that pans out. But bottom line, do you feel that Justin Herbert's better than Lamar Jackson, DeSean Watson? In my opinion, yes. I think Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. DeSean Watson has had some good years, but I do feel that Justin Herbert is definitely worth this kind of money. Now, once again, 5-year extension. So there's essentially 6 years that we have him under contract till 2029. So we got plenty of time with Justin Herbert. It's exciting to see that the ownership wants to pay a quarterback this kind of money. It's just the market right now, guys. Like you can't do anything about that. You don't let a guy like Justin Herbert walk. You don't draft a guy and have an elite guy that could lead your franchise for multiple years. Crazy to think about. Like, just to say, would Patrick Mahomes, would they allow him to walk? No way. Come on, guys. You pay him the money. Joe Burrow is going to get paid pretty handsomely here shortly too. Guarantee that. So bottom line, guys, I just wanted to be able to shoot a quick video, hype video. Love seeing that going into training camp. By the way, I'm about to get on a plane to fly out to LA. I will be at training camp with my bros Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Excited about it, guys. We will see you there. So once again, guys, James from Bolt Bros. Let's go.